to everyone. Today I am going to teach class 10 MSFC from Sirwani Government Secondary School. So my unit is Workshop and Engineering Techniques. Okay, so the chapter I have taken is Introduction of Engineering Drawing Instruments. So before heading to engineering drawing instrument, you have to know what is drawing. Okay, so drawing means something that you scribble with your pencil or rubber, isn't it, in your school days whenever you were small. So now we have gone to upper level, that is engineering drawing. So for that you need some kind of useful instruments or the useful tools to draw the engineering drawing. So we will be discussing about the engineering drawing. So okay, pencil, as everyone knows, is a very useful and the basic tools or basic instruments for drawing. Okay, so what is the use of pencil? Everyone knows that a pencil is used for drawing purpose, and it should be also specific qualities. Okay, the quality of the pencil should be very good, and also the quality of the lead of the pencil should be very good. Okay, then again we'll go to the types of pencil. In engineering drawing we have three types of pencil, that is B category, HB category and H category. So B stands for black and HB stands for hard black, and S stands for hard. Okay, so you have B categories of various kinds of pencil, that is from ranging from B to 6B, 8B pencil. What is B pencil used for in engineering drawing? So it is much softer and black, means it will give you the very definitions of very black in color when you are drawing. Okay, and it's quite soft also. So you should make sure that whenever you are scribbling with B pencil, it should be very you should do with very light handed. Okay, so you are going to HB pencil. HB is medium, both it's medium and soft as well. Okay, so now you'll go to H category. H category is very harder, so whenever you are drawing with H pencil, you should make sure that you draw it very lightly. Okay, so those are the pictures of the HB categories of HB B categories and H categories of pencil that I have given in the pictures. Now we'll be going towards the drawing board. Drawing board is very important while you are drawing, isn't it? So you can take plywood or any kinds of decks whenever you are drawing, but whenever you are drawing engineering drawing, you should make sure that you draw you should make sure that you take a very good qualities of drawing board, isn't it? So I have taken pine wood drawing board. It is very good in qualities, and the width of the board is very narrow, and you can see the length is very long. Okay, so it is made of high qualities, narrow width, and it is attached with multiples of planks. Okay, now we'll go to basic needs. After the pencil we need is ruler. Ruler is very important, because while drawing we should not draw with the free hand or anything like that. Okay, you should always make sure that you draw a straight line while you are drawing. Okay, so why the scales are used? Scales are used to see whether your accuracy of the drawing is right or not, isn't it? You can see whether it is correct in mm or cm. What do you mean by mm? That is millimeter, and cm means centimeter. So there are various kinds of rulers in the market, that is wooden, plastic and steel rulers are there in the market. So now we'll be going to protector. Protector, as everyone knows, whenever we use protector, we use in geometric chapters and all, isn't it? So protectors are made of plastic or woods. Okay, so available in the circular or semicircular. Okay, and the size depends on the nature of the job to be executed. Okay, suppose if you want to draw big, suppose you are explaining to the whole class and you need a protector, so you can just take the small protector from the geometry box, isn't it? You have to take the big protector to draw the to explain to the whole entire class, isn't it? So you will have a big protector. Okay, so again protector is used to meet. What is the purpose of protector? It is used to meet or align a specific angle at any location of a drawing. Okay, so protector is this. Okay, now T-square. You might be thinking, I have already taken the scale, now why I am using T-square? Actually T-square is why it is used is, it is used for it is main motive is to give a 90-degree angle. Okay, so there are two parts of, you can see in the picture that there is two part of T-square. One is the head part is called stock base, and the down part is called, the straight part is called the blade. Okay, so there are T-square scales are made up of plastics or wood, and also why it is given the name T, because it is it looks like a alphabet T. Okay, so and what is the proposed base mounted by the screw on the stock base to form a 90-degree angle with the edge of the blade. Okay, it will give an accurate 90-degree angle. Okay, now we'll be heading to set square. Now why set square in a geometry box? You might be thinking why it is used, isn't it? First of all, it is used as a right angle triangular plate made up of plastic. It is actually made up of those plastic. And why it is used? It is used for giving variations of 30, 60, 90 degree, and also there is 45, 90 and 45 degree. Okay, so it is also used for perpendicular purposes, for drawing perpendicular line, vertical line, horizontal or parallel lines. Okay, so you can get in plastic, wood, steels and all. Okay, according to your requirements. Now we'll be heading to drawing paper. Drawing paper is very essential and the main tool for drawing, isn't it? It's the basic thing. If you don't have any paper, how you'll be drawing, isn't it? So you should also make sure that you take a good quality of paper. Okay, so while drawing, not like whenever you are drawing some kinds of cartoons and all, you can take any kinds of paper, but when it comes to engineering drawing, you should make sure that drawing paper should be very thick and very unique and flexible. Okay, it is for, and also the paper should be strong. Okay, the paper should be strong, and also the right color of the paper should always be in white. Now there are some of the essential tools for drawing. Actually, before whatever we studied about pencil, T-square, set square, protector, those are all instruments. Now we are heading towards the tools. The tools are drawing clips. Why drawing clips are used? It is used for clipping the drawing papers. Okay, drawing papers. Eraser, as everyone knows, it is used to erase the mistakes and all. Okay. Sharpener, it is used for sharpening the pencil, and also sandpapers are also used, and mini drafter is also used for drawing. Okay, so now we'll be heading towards the different types of lines and that are used in engineering. Okay, so in engineering drawing, to demonstrate, we need to use and come across the various kinds of lines, isn't it? Suppose I want to draw a river, I can't just draw straight line, isn't it? So to draw a river, I need some kind of rough lines and all, isn't it? So those lines will be defined by engineering drawings. Okay, different types of lines with patterns. Okay, number one is dimension line. Dimension line is also called extension line or section lines. So dimension lines, what are those? Dimension lines are thin. Okay, it's very thin and it is used to depict the sections. Okay, depict the sections. And also, if during exams it is said that there is give explanation of extension line, don't be confused, because the extension line is also called dimension line or as well section lines. Okay, so like dimension line, we have an object line, but the object line is quite thick. Okay, it's quite thick and bold. Okay, it is used to draw the objects. Now we'll go to dashed line. As everyone knows, you have seen in the diagram what is dashed line or dotted line. Dashed lines are given while you use the visible edges and all. Okay, suppose you drew a circle and you don't want to draw that circle in very distinct manner, you can just draw it with dashed line. Okay, so again you have center line. Center line, what is the difference in center line and dashed line is, in the center line you just have a dot, as you can see, isn't it? So while drawing, why it is used is, suppose you have two images. So two images, while depicting those images, you have to make a center line and just give an arrow. So that is the use of the center line. Okay, center line is also very thin. Okay, so to modify the center line, we have come to cutting plane line. Okay, it is quite thick and the purpose of center line and cutting line are same. Now we'll go to free sketch lines. I told you about that time whenever you are drawing rivers and any kinds of subject or object, you just want to draw it with free hand, so you can just do free sketch lines. Okay, it is very thick. You have to make it very thick and visible to user who is seeing that. Okay, now you'll go to break line. Break line is, as you can see, it's very thin and in between there are breaks of lines. Okay, so this is thin and faint. It is, and the edge, if the edge or the side of an object in a diagram is relatively long, so you can just draw the break line. You can just use the break line. And you go to counter line. Counter line is very thin and bold, and it is used to depict telephone lines, sea waves and electricity poles and all. And same like counter line, we have a status line. Okay, status line, but in the between of status line there are there are little bit of gaps in between. Okay, so you should make sure that whenever you are drawing those kinds of lines, whether it is counter line, status line or any kinds of line, make sure that you give a certain kind of space in between of dash lines. Okay, so again, whenever you are drawing dash lines, also status line or any counter lines, the dash should be same to same. It should not be like one dash is very big and another is very small and all. Okay, so make sure that everything is very clear and visible, okay, according to the lines and all. And again, the use of the pencil are here in these kinds of lines. Okay, H pencils, B pencil, SB pencil are used in drawing those kinds of lines. Okay, now you will go to letter and numbering. Why lettering and numbering is important? Suppose I drew one object. Okay, suppose I drew one apple. Everyone knows it's an apple, but if I for people who doesn't know it's an apple, if I don't write any heading, they'll not understand, isn't it, it's an apple or something like that. But that's why engineering drawing needs it's very crucial for engineering drawing to have a lettering and numbering. Okay, so why it is important? For naming of a diagram. Another is drafting of a title or the subject titles. Okay, what is this kind of subject, which kind of building is this, what kind of rivers are those, what kind of poles are those, all should be given by letter or numbering. And measurements or the intervention, for the measurements and the interventions, and various other necessary notes to be a distinct picture of the subject. So letter and numberings are there. Now letter can be A, B, C according to the alphabetic numbers, and also numbering from 1 to 0. Okay, so sorry, 1 to 100 and all. Now we'll go to geometric symbols and uses. Suppose you are drawing something and it's not you are not able to depict the other person who is seeing your drawing is not able to understand your drawing. So what you can do is you can use geometric symbols. Okay, geometric symbol. So why it is so, as in the definitions also you can see that is very essential. Okay, geometric symbols are very essential to know the geometric symbol while studying engineering drawing. The thing that cannot be shown in drawing are depicted by who? Depicted by geometric symbols. And there are five kinds of geometric symbols that you'll be studying. Actually there are so many, but for the basic engineering drawings there are 5 kinds of sections. That is form, profile, orientation, location and runouts. Okay, for forms you can see there is one line, thin line, that is called straightness. Another, it's like a square but little bit tilted, that is called flatness. And circular you can see. And another is cylindricity. Okay, for the form. And another for profile is profile surface, profile lines. And for orientation you have what? Parallel lines, perpendicular lines and angularity. This parallel lines, perpendicular lines and angularity you have done in your geometric chapters in your class. Okay, isn't it? So for location you can see there is what? Concentricity, and also another one is position, and also another is symmetric. Okay, so concentric and position, you know, everyone, whenever you are playing games and all, PUBGs and all, you can see those lines, those kinds of figures. Okay, so you'll understand that there is gun points and all. Okay, so that is for locations and all. And runout, you have circular runout, and another is total runout. Okay, and to sum up all these conclusions for this chapter, we have studied about the different kinds of tools. Okay, different kinds of tools for engineering drawing. Another is the practical uses and need in the engineering, the types of lines and the place of the provisions, lettering and lettering numbers and geometric knowledge. Okay students, so if you have any doubts in this chapter, you can just give your queries and questions in the app. Okay, thank you.